Once again, welcome to the 12th Annual BC Beer Awards and Festival. I think we're going to have some good fun tonight. Oh, I got to do some shushing? Nah, I mean, whatever. Give me like 2 minutes, and let me talk at you for a minute, and then we're going to have like a lot of fun. So to start, I would like to begin by acknowledging that reading out or writing a land acknowledgement does not constitute truth and reconciliation. Truth and reconciliation is a two-part phrase, and Canada is only beginning to do the work of understanding the truth. The reconciliation part will take great effort on the part of all Canadians and generations to achieve. Don't think that when you hear or read a land acknowledgement, speak one or write one, that you can say that you did the work. Reading and writing the land acknowledgement is only the beginning of creating the awareness necessary to take action and affect real change. I'm Ren Navarro. I run Beer Diversity, which is part of B Diversity Group. I'm really excited to be here tonight. For those of you who heard the rumors are true. I'm taking a very large step back from the beer industry. So this will be my last beer event for some time to come. So don't make this suck for me. I'm really stoked to be here. Thank you so much to the crew. Thanks to all of you for being here. We're gonna have some really good times. We also want to remind you that we're attempting to be a safer space. So hate, intolerance, abuse of any kind will not be tolerated. If you see something, say something, don't just leave it. This industry needs to get better, and there's enough of you in this room that can help make it happen. So tonight, if you see something, talk to security. If you feel strong enough, step in and help out. There are folks wearing crew t-shirts. Security is here if you're not feeling comfortable, but let's watch out for each other tonight. There's info at the bar, so all the bar staff's got info. Good Night Out is here, we've partnered with them. Let's make this not only a fun night, but a safer night, because we can show the rest of the industry that this is what it looks like. So obviously, we can't do it without you and all the beer, so thank you so much for coming out. I'm gonna ask for your cooperation that I don't have to scream over top of you, but hey, you haven't seen each other in forever. Talk, catch up. The organizers would like to thank, so we've got the award sponsors, and then we have the event sponsors. And of course, all the judges, volunteers, partners, bar staff, event staff, and breweries, because without them, this would not happen. And so for tonight, there's a bunch of things happening. So you've come to have some fun. We've got arcade games, there's Jenga in the back, there's long games, there's a photo booth. Room B has more bars, as well as a token booth. So there's more seating and live music happening. There's a coat check, where all the proceeds will go to the Binners Project, and that's found in room C. They'll also be returning all the cans from the evening, so make sure that you empty them in the blue bins before you throw them in the garbage bins that are there. I hate to have to say this, but get home safe, don't drink and drive. If you feel a little tipsy, don't do it. We've got cabs, we've got ways to get you home. Talk to an event crew member if you need some help. Non-alcoholic beverages are at the sidebar, they're all free. There are 9 different types. Go try them out. So tokens and cash are accepted. Again, all of that will be donated to the Binners Project. Like I said earlier, Good Night Out is here on site. So if you need to talk to someone or get some more info, please talk to them. They're fantastic. There is food trucks outside, Golden Era Burger and Cuban street food, plus the barley merchant in the other room, serving up tasty treats. There's veggie and vegan options available until they run out. And of course, once again, thanks to all the partners who made things happen. So the beer tonight, there's the official BC Awards collaboration, which is Study Buddy Dry Hop Lager. Hell yeah. All proceeds from this beer going directly to the charity partners. BCBA is committed to supporting the next generation of change makers in our province's beer community through the support of diversity in brewing. Diversity in Brewing is an initiative that works to increase and create visibility and inclusivity in the craft beer industry by providing scholarships for BIPOC and LGBTQ+ folks who are at KPU's brewing program. This year's collaboration beer proceeds will also help to support the BC Hospitality Foundation. It's a charity that raises funds to support those in the hospitality industry facing financial crisis due to health conditions. If the pandemic has taught us anything, and supposedly it has, it's that the hospitality industry definitely took a hit and they're still slow to grow. Thanks to all the partners for helping make that happen. Over this time, we've raised over $20,000 for our charitable partners. For those of you who are on social media, make sure that you tag BC Beer Awards. Use the hashtags BC Beer Awards, BCBA, BeSocial, all of that fun stuff. And now you've had enough of me telling you house rules, so let's give out some awards. So judging took place in mid-September, and there were a whopping 925 entries this time round, and that was coming from 121 breweries. And this was judged over the course of 2 weekends, and the entries spanned 31 categories, which is hella impressive, so big thanks to everyone who helped with judging. So this is how it's gonna work. I need you to listen to hear how it works. Because if you're way in the back and you win an award and you mess it up, I'm gonna mock you. I'm gonna call out winners from each category, and I'm gonna start with bronze, silver, and then gold. And so from bronze, you're gonna accept your award from Cheryl. Silver, you're gonna accept from Adam. And gold, you're gonna get from Zara. How it will work is you come up, you grab your awards, you do not stop for a photo, and then you get off to stage right. Then you can go and get your photos over at the step and repeat. Johnny Evans is gonna be over there taking photos. Okay, let's give out some awards, yo. First category is International Pale Lager. We had 46 entries in this. Coming in with bronze is Bomber Brewing Co. with Skyline Lager. Silver is Ace Brewing Company with their Golden Hour Check. And gold goes to Sook Oceanside Brewery with their Leechtown Lager. Come up, grab your award. It's like, cheers, buddy.
It's pronounced soup.
I said soup.
Soup? Yeah, it's pronounced, soup.
Oh, sorry, it's soup. I'm from Ontario. Next category up is Pale Malty German Lager. We have 22 entries for this. Coming in for bronze is Silver Valley Brewing Co. with the Highway Lager. Silver goes to Gladstone Brewing Company with Gladstone Fest Beer. And gold goes to Moody Ales & Co. for their Oktoberfest. Moody Ales and Co. Are you here? Okay, sweet. Okay. Next is your pale, bitter German lager. We had 32 entries for this. Bronze goes to Trading Post Brewing Company with their German Pilsner. Silver is going to Daggerhead Brewing with their Hallerad. And gold goes to White Rock Beach Beer Company with their Peace Art Pilsner. Okay. For our next category, it is our Amber Lager. There were 20 entries in this one. Our bronze goes to Moody Ales & Co. for their Vienna Amber Lager. Silver goes to Abandoned Rail Brewing Company for their Marzen Bavarian Lager. And gold goes to Hoyne Brewing Company with their Svek Czech Half Dark Lager. Next category is Dark Lager. There was 17 entries in this. Bronze goes to Tofino Brewing Company for their Dark Lager. Silver is for Gladstone Brewing Company for their Gladstone Czech Dark Lager. And gold goes to Cannery Brewing Company with their Wildfire Dark Lager. Yeah. Next category up is the Strong Ale and Lager. We had 13 submissions for this. Bronze goes to Category 12 Brewing with their 8th anniversary barley wine. Silver goes to Fisher Peak Brewing Company with Hell Roaring Scottish Ale. And gold goes to Steel and Oak Brewing Company for Megalith. Next category up is for the Kolsch. We had 25 submissions for this. Bronze goes to Fernie Brewing Co. for their Tunnel Creek Kolsch. Silver to Steamworks Brewing Co. for their Kolsch. And gold goes to Love Shack Libations for their Killer Kolsch. All right, next up is our Bryce beer. In bronze, Studio Brewing, In Between Days. Silver is Batch 44 Brewery and Kitchen. Not an Island Hefeweizen. And gold goes to Steel and Oak Brewing Co. for their Sunglow. And just a reminder that when you're grabbing your awards, photos are to the right. For our next category, it is Hoppy UK Ale. We had 21 submissions for this. Coming in bronze is Powell Brewery with Old Jalopy. Silver is Yellow Dog Brewing Co. with their Retriever Golden Ale. And gold goes to Twin City Brewing Company with Tickety Boo. Malty UK and Irish Ale is up next. We had 29 submissions for this. Bronze goes to Ucluelet Brewing Company with St. Aidan's Porter. Silver goes to Howe Sound Brewing Co. with their Red Ale. And gold goes to Hoyne Brewing Co. Dark Matter. Next category is UK and Irish Stout. We had 13 submissions for this. Coming in bronze, Old Yale Brewing Sasquatch Stout. Silver to White Tooth Brewing Co. with their Speed Metal FE Stout. And gold to Powell Brewery with their Black Velvet Stout. Next category is fruit beer. We had 56 entries in this category. Coming in bronze, La Cerveceira Estileros Paloma Grapefruit Lager. Silver to Vice and Virtue Brewing Co. for the Love Potion. And gold to 33 Brewing Experiment Mezcal Goes. Next category up is specialty fruit beer. We have 53 submissions for this one. With bronze, Brew Hall Beer Co. Slice of Paradise Yuzu Wheat Ale. Silver to Twin City Brewing Company, Out on a Limb. And gold goes to Fieldhouse Brewing Co., Toasted Coconut Black Lager.
I saw you last second. I didn't know you were on there. Nice to see you.
Spiced beer is our next category. We had 38 submissions for this one. With bronze, Mount Arrowsmith Brewing Company, the Spruce Tip Brute IPA. Silver goes to 4 Mile Brewing Co. for Level Ground Coffee Lager. And gold to Vice and Virtue Brewing Co. with Sweet Salvation. Next category is smoke and wood-aged beer. We had 15 submissions for this category. Bronze goes to Wild Eye Brewing, Embers Oak Smoked Porter. Silver goes to Backcountry Brewing, I Didn't Know Half of You Half as Well as I Should. And gold goes to Container Brewing Limited, Barrel Aged Sea Wise Giant. Next category up is specialty beer. We had 35 submissions for this category. Bronze goes to Strange Fellows Brewing, Nevertheless Pale Ale. Silver to Beer Brewing Co. with Cold Open. And gold to R&B Brewing Co. with Dill Pickle Goza. That way. Cheers. Next up is the North American Light Lager. We have 48 submissions for this category. Bronze goes to Powell Brewery with Powell Lager. Silver to East Vancouver Brewing Company with their Rice Lager. And gold to Vancouver Island Brewing with their Islander Lager. Next category up is North American Light Ale. We had 30 submissions for this one. Bronze to Old Yale Brewing for their Naughty Blonde Ale. Silver to Gladstone Brewing Company with their Gladstone Cream Ale. And gold to White Tooth Brewing Co. with their White Tooth Blonde Ale. Next up is the North American Pale Ale. We had 67 submissions for this one. Bronze to Backcountry Brewing with Trailbreaker. Silver to Brassneck Brewery with Wingman. And gold to Hubco Brewing with Lightspeed. Congrats. Next category is the North American Amber and Brown Ale. We had 25 submissions for this one. Bronze goes to 33 Acres Brewing Company with 33 Acres of Life. Silver to Trading Post Brewing Company with Amber Ale. And gold goes to Neighborhood Brewing with Johnny's Premium Pale Ale. Next category is North American Porter and Stout. We had 13 that went in for this one. So bronze is Dead Frog Brewery with Commander Reserve 2019. Silver is the Noble Pig Brew House with Art of Deception Imperial Stout. And gold is Studio Brewery, Felix. Congrats. Next category up is the North American IPA. We had 58 entries for this category. Bronze goes to Yellow Dog Brewing Co. Play Dead IPA. Silver to Ucluelet Brewing Company with South Swell West Coast IPA. And gold goes to Herald Street Brew Works with Gonzales Bay IPA. Next category is specialty IPA. We had 26 entries for this category. Bronze to 4 Mile Brewing Co. with Coal Island Session IPA. Silver to Powell Brewery with Hop Juice. And gold goes to Deadfall Brewing Company with their Cold IPA. Next category up is the Hazy IPA. We had 76 entries in this category. Bronze goes to Sidekick Brewing Company with Best Friend Jer Hazy IPA. Silver to Backcountry Brewing with Widowmaker. And gold goes to Swift Brewing with Smooth Operator Citra Hazy Pale Ale. Congrats, congrats, congrats. We know we're having fun. Next category up is the Imperial IPA. Bronze goes to Parallel 49 Brewing Company with Cobra Clutch. Silver to Brew Hall Beer Co. with Kaboom Double IPA. And gold goes to Container Brewing Limited with Twice Forgotten. Next category up is the Belgian Ale. We had 22 entries in this one. Bronze goes to Daggerad Brewing with Brun. Silver goes to Daggerad Brewing with Blonde. And gold goes to Twin City Brewing Company with Nocturne. Next category is the Saison category. We had 15 entries in this one. Bronze goes to R&B Brewing Co. with Picnic Table Beer. Silver goes to Daggerad Brewing with Field Theory. And gold goes to Four Winds Brewing Co. with Saison. We got 2 more to go, kids. 2 more. Next up is Sour and Wild Ale with 23 entries. Bronze goes to Steel and Oak Brewing Co. with their Berliner Weiss. Silver to Daggerat Brewing with Negan. Yeah, just go get it. And gold goes to Strange Fellows Brewing with Renard of Brune. Category, Specialty Wild Ale, 33 entries in this one. Bronze goes to Lupulo Brewing Company with Rives Nero. Silver to Sidekick Brewing Company with Zipline Goza. And gold goes to Mount Aerosmith Brewing Company with Weekend Rambler 4.0. That is it for the principal awards portion. We'll be back around 7 and we'll be announcing Rookie of the Year, Innovator of the Year, the Legend Award, Judge's Choice, Brewery of the Year, and Best in Show. At 6:45, we want to welcome all the women who are in the BC beer industry to gather on this stage at 6:45 for a group photo. No pressure, but you should totally do it. I'm gonna crash it, so I'm gonna be in your photo. Again, I hope everyone's having a really good time. Make sure you go grab some drinks, catch up with some friends. We will meet back here shortly. All right. So I'm gonna pretend that I had an Oscars moment and that I'm either Warren Beatty or, I don't know, someone else. But to make a correction for our specialty wild ale, the silver went to Sidekick Brewing Co. Sorry, it went to Whistleboy. I keep reading this off here. There was an error. It went to Whistleboy. So if you are here, I have an award for you. Thank you. All right, corrections have been made. So let's give out some more awards. So next up is Rookie of the Year, which is presented by our friends at Hops Connect Canada. Rookie of the Year award takes into consideration the number of wins, categories won in, total score of each beer entered, along with the notes from the judges. This year's Rookie of the Year is presented to the new brewery taking a first place score in Hazy IPA in their first year of competition. They've beat out 75 others. The new kid on the block is from Victoria. It is Swift Brewing. Swift Brewing.
Did you read the presented by? Yes, I did. Great.
Next up is Innovator of the Year, presented by Ken Scher. So this year's Innovator has really made a name for themselves, despite only being in operation for just over a year. They've created a fun, playful, thoughtful, and curious experience for beer and book friends alike. Nestled in a cozy town on Vancouver Island, from the collaboration series and trend-setting beer releases to their can designs and literary beer names, they've been innovating in every corner of the brewing process, setting an example on inclusion and no tolerance for hatred within their space, and also giving me some of the best hugs when I've needed them at the best of times, my friends, Small Gods Brewing.
I'm Johnny. Nice to meet you.
Sound good. Next up, we've got the Legend Award, which is presented by the BC Awards. This year, we've got two very well-deserving legends who both had a long history in the beer industry. Our first legend. For anyone who's come across this legend over his 30-plus years in the beer business, you would have known he was one. Either at his current age of 51, man, if he were a woman, I wouldn't have said his age. Or when he was a young pup cutting his teeth. This legend was bartending at Elwood's in Kitsilano in the 90s when Peter Russell offered him a job at Russell Brewing. It was 2 days a week delivering kegs to start, but this would be the first step in a very successful career in the craft beer business. In '99, this particular individual joined the team at Big Rock and then moved over to Whistler Brewing in 2006. In 2012, he became sales manager for Northern Brewing Beverages, where he steadily moved up the ladder. By 2020, he was president of sales and marketing. This was a big deal. Think of how many roles pretty much existed back then. In 2012, he played a key role in helping to create the BC Craft Brewers Guild. He was a chair of the board for a while and played a big part in hiring Ken Beattie as the Guild's executive director. During COVID, he introduced and pushed for the Buy BC program, which encouraged consumers to continue to support local businesses during the lockdowns. Currently, he's one of the driving forces for the federal excise tax reform, working along with other associations on that file. Finally, earlier this year came the big announcement. This legend was leaving Northam to become the new president at Parallel 49 Brewing and having to deal with me on a regular basis. I am thrilled and honored to introduce your legend, Don Gordon. You can't go. You gotta hang out with the next legend. Our next Legend Award recipient also has a strong connection to the BC Craft Brewers Guild. In fact, he's actually the most important part of it. He grew up in Vancouver, learning to hold his own on the mean streets of Marple and rugby fields around the Lower Mainland. He studied media and communications at SFU, where he landed a summer job doing events and merchandising for Molson. Soon, he was the Moosehead rep on campus, and his main job was to wear a Moosehead jacket everywhere he went. By 1988, he was working for Molson full-time. He started off learning the ropes in Prince George, where he apparently knocked it out of the park. By 1991, he was back in Vancouver, and before long, he was repping not only Kitsilano, but also downtown Vancouver, including some of the biggest draft accounts in places like Cambie Hotel and the Roxy. Early in 2000, he started working for Sleeman, in charge of selling Okanagan Spring lineup, and he stayed there till 2012 when he was let go in the purge of the Western Canadian staff. He found himself jobless at 50, and he didn't want to return to beer sales, and instead he took a big, huge beer leap and became a beer educator. He created a company called Eureka Beer Guide, acting as the Western Canadian rep for Prud'homme beer certification. We already know who this guy is. He's also a guy who puts up with me a lot. It is also my double honor to introduce your other legend, Ken Beattie. Give it up for them once again. These are your legends. All right, moving on. Judge's Choice. This is presented by Great Little Box, Ideon Packaging. So each year, the judges obviously debate over top beer in each category and the final best in show. And there's always a beer, even though there can only be one, much like Highlander. They feel that there's a beer that deserves recognition. And with that, we're pleased to announce a beer that was truly unique and had all the judges talking about its quality, drinkability, and overall craftsmanship, because sometimes a classic is a classic for a reason. And so that beer that came into the best of show was Moody Ales & Co. Oktoberfest. anyone? This is presented by Tap and Barrel. So the winner this year, they're taking this home as they're bringing home 2 first place wins, maybe a second place win, and ended up with an overall ranked high with the judges scoring. So obviously, no stranger to our stage tonight. Give it up for Twin City Brewing. Let's do it. Final award of the evening goes to the brewery who brewed the best beer of the entire 2023 competition. And think about this. The judges scored over 900 entries. This is the best. And it scored the top in its category, beat out all the others in the mini best of show, and dominated in the final best of show round. Our best of show, presented by my friends at Country Malt Group, goes to Dark Matter by Hoyne Brewery. It's like I see movement. Hoyne, where are you? I love that you're gonna text them. Hoyne Brewery, if you're in the bathroom, we need you on the stage. I love that you're actually calling them. I was like, we'll just save it for them. Well, congrats to Hoyne Brewing.
Yeah, I mean, I guess that's...
Friends, that is the end of our awards. That is the end of my last beer event for a long time. It's been really good. Thanks for making sure it didn't suck. I just want to remind everyone that we've done really good things through the years, and we can continue to do it. I'm not going forever. I'm taking a little bit of a break. I'm going to go stare into the sun for a few months, and then I'm going to come back, and if you haven't fixed things, we're going to talk. Just remember, we want you to get home safe. So if you're tipsy or drunk, please do not drive. Make sure you get a taxi, talk to one of the staff members. Last call is at 8:30. Last order is at 8:45. The after party starts at 9 p.m. at the Pleasant at Main and Broadway. Keep your hot pink wristband is on. Just know that space may be limited. And again, one last thanks to the sponsors, the judges, the volunteers, the breweries, and all of you who made my last event this good. Thank you to the BC Beer Award support team and your photographer for the night, Johnny Evans. And again, thank you from myself and from the organizers of the BC Beer Awards. Please be safe. Let's do better. Let's be better. Let's make some real change. Because when I come back, if you haven't fixed anything, we're going to be talking. Have fun tonight. Take care of each other. Thank you so much.
Should we do a whole room selfie?
I've been told I got to do a whole room selfie because I need to remember all of you.